So one of the things I ordered up is a window handle remover wrench. And some other tools of that sort. Let me get the tailgate down on this old girl. And we'll look through all the goodies. This is the window remover tool right here. The way that works on these old Fords is you slip that tool back in here. There's a pin inside here. There's a little clamp, this wire clamp, and you use that thing to pop that wire clamp open so you can slip your handles off. These windows are real hard. This door panel needs to come off, and I need to oil all this up and get it working good so I can get my windows up and down. And keep in mind this car sat parked for about 20 years, so a lot of things like that are froze up. So that's what that tool is for. And there's other tools that go along with it. They're basically interior working tools for things. These this AirShot kit I bought, I already had the wires, the lines and all, but this one has a couple of brass connectors. And what you could do is you could put one of them on each side and you wouldn't have any lines. You could put your air directly into the shock and you wouldn't have all those lines to leak down. And I thought that might be a good idea because I'm not planning on raising and lowering this a whole lot. Once I get a little air in there, I'm just going to be leaving it. And then I bought this fuel filter, which is pretty. And I have this one here, which is not. And I was thinking, well, I could take this one off, put this one right here. Take this one, put it on under that gas tank back there. This one is supposed to be able to come apart, and I have not. I think what you would do to take it apart, let's see if y'all will sit there without falling over, is that you would twist these ends and unscrew it. But I'm afraid to twist it because I'm afraid of breaking. I'm afraid I might be wrong and I might break that glass, even though it says that you can take that apart and clean that out. Maybe you can. I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. So probably what I'll do next, Honey Baby's on the way home, then we're going to run into town and do that thing I was talking about with that smartphone thing. But probably what I'll do is throw this on here, take that off, go up under the car. Mr. Comatose, I think it was him, suggested clamping the gas line so I wouldn't have to drain the gas tank to get that other filter off. And then put that one on there. I kind of like to drive this thing a little bit today. In fact, I got a feeling the heater would work. This thing has, I don't know if you can see here or not, that may just be an air intake line. Heater motor is here. If that'll blow air, I'd be curious to find out if the heater works. Should. It's not all clogged up with stuff. I thought I might have to repair that line that goes to the outside, but I believe that's just a fresh air line, so I believe it'd work even with that as it is. Alright, so I'm going to stop. Honey Baby's coming home, and we might have a little breakfast before we take off. This is the starting point. I'm going to have to run into town before I actually start, but I'm pretty excited about today. I'm generally pretty excited every time I have a day off. Sometimes I wonder what's going to happen when I finally retire. And I'm not rushing to have to do something every time I have a day off. You know, when you work for a living, you have a day off, you just go like crazy because you don't have much time, then you have to go back to work. And my wife, she loves to sew. She's been spending a whole lot of time in the sewing room, and she's loving it. She had a few people buy some quilts to raise money for her son and her grandson to go on the hike. Hey Charlie, you want to come out? Are you just coming to see me? I'll leave it up to you. If you want to come out, you can. He says, no thanks, it's cold out there, man. She is really enjoying her retirement, and I'm proud of her. She worked hard all her life. She deserves it. Good for her. All right, I'll stop talking now.